fully convinced. Guys, do you understand that Abraham was fully convinced? And this is what I want to say to you right now. Oh, it's not just about faith, because most Christians will say they have faith. Are you fully convinced? Fully convinced. First time I was unwell, I felt it. It was about 5 years ago. My right eye was getting blurred. So I finally went to the doctor because I really couldn't see. Half vision only. So I went to doctors and they looked at my eye and they said, oh, this happens to people after 40. And I go like, okay. A blood vessel has burst, something like that. I can't remember the actual or the medical terms. And the blood has flown into your retina. And I tell you what, I was miserable because sometimes when you are blurring in your vision, you feel a bit down. You don't even feel like eating properly. It's just my vision, and I'm afraid to lose my vision because it was getting from bad to worse. My spirit was not healthy. I was not happy, and the joy of the Lord left me. And if the joy of the Lord leaves you, you will have no strength because the joy of the Lord is your strength. And so what happened was, I went back home. I bought myself a small cup. And I bought myself some bread. Every morning I woke up and I cut my own communion. You will only do things like this if you're fully convinced about some of these principles in the Bible. You will not do it if you're not fully convinced. Every morning I'll wake up and I'll have communion. And in about 3 months, I had my whole vision cleared. And I could see again. By the grace of God. No medication, no nothing. And then I said, wow, Lord, this really works. By your stripes we are healed. What are coming from your stripes? Blood. Making communion very powerful. Because every time we take the blood, we take the bread, the body. So I know it's an act of faith. It's not real blood, it's not real body, but it's faith. I'm activating my faith. I'm calling for my healing because I'm fully convinced that this works. So I told you I love you from the start. And I want you to stand up and walk out of this room victorious, at least from here first, because it begins in the mind. You will be transformed by the renewing of your mind. You're going to start renewing your mind. Think differently. Ask yourself, Kenneth, am I really fully convinced about these things? I'm like, Once you, then you're not fully convinced. I just talking near the fella, not fully convinced. Not for me, not fully convinced. Then you can forget about it. All this that I've just said is going to be just another moment where you just laugh at a few jokes. Finally, it's not only for Abraham, not for his sake only, but for all who would believe. I want to finish with the testimony that after I believed, right, in the taking of communion, my wife had a problem. And she told you, right, it was the issue of the flow of blood that never stopped. And then I said to my wife, and you know the story, so I'll just close by saying, I was fully convinced. I said to my wife, I and you will take communion every morning until you are fully healed. Because I was healed. So my wife had an issue. She went to the doctors. They said they had to operate. It's a cyst and this and all that. So we took communion. The cyst disappeared. The blood stopped. But it took about, maybe, 6 months to 9 months. Why did Kenneth Chin lead his wife to do it? Because he tried it. He saw it firsthand. Because it takes you fully convinced. And then now my wife is fully convinced. And now whenever things happen, we go into communion first.